Hi, this is Ian Wong. You guys can call me Philip, the team leader of Yoyofriends, and today we're going to review the Yoyofriends Sunbird, the mono-metal version of the Yoyofriends Hummingbird. Alright, so I actually have a lot of design input into it. I'm actually kind of overlooked the design of this, so we can go through all the design details and stuff because this is my company's yo-yo, of course. So introduction, Yoyofriends. Yoyofriends are manufacturer and also our players, like me as a leader, and all of our sponsored players working together to make awesome yo-yos, built for the players, for the community, and just for the yo-yoing population in general. Alright, so now the first look at the yo-yo. Well, doing the first look, I'm gonna have to bring the Hummingbird back. So the Sunbird and the Hummingbird are very similar. You can see that they are pretty much the same design, but there's a lot of things actually different as well. So first of all, bimetal, monometal, both 7068. The cup, we did not change anything at all. We want that really nice acceleration from that center weight distribution from the cup. This is for weight distribution. So you can see now the SS ring is now replaced with very thick rims. Also the edge we have made it rounder. So you can see this edge now is rounded rather than this. This is a little bit more sharp, so it's easier to catch in hand when we return it. And also, the width of this yo-yo is increased slightly by 0.3 millimeter or something, even though that's very little, but you can see here the catch zone has been increased by almost 1 millimeter. So that's going to help you catch the string very easier than the Hummingbird. The reason why the total width is not too increased is because if you look at the rim, we rounded out the rim a little bit. This is why the rim has decreased width compared to the Hummingbird. But the catch zone has been increased, so you can catch the yo-yo a lot easier. Alright, so we also upped the weight on the Sunbird from the Hummingbird. Going from a bimetal to a monometal, you're going to lose a lot of power. But of course, the Sunbird is not going to match the power of a very extreme bimetal like the Hummingbird, but we want to get close to its power. So we upped the weight by 2.1 grams. The Hummingbird is 61.9 grams. And this is now 64 grams. So it should kind of catch up the power level of the Hummingbird. Also the gap width. The gap width is now went from 4.44 on the Hummingbird to 4.40. So once again, the less extreme weight distribution requires a little bit of narrower gap width so you can bind easier. The more extreme weight distribution and more heavier the yo in general is, the bigger the gap width is needed for the string to have the same effect as something that have a less extreme weight distribution. Alright, so I will have the spec of the yo-yo here. Now let's get into the yo-yo review. So first of all, the smoothness. This is a 10 out of 10. Typical Yoyofriends yo-yo. No fingernail wipe whatsoever. Perfect. You can hear there's nothing going on. All right. So that smoothness power on this yo-yo is above average for a competition monometal. It's very powerful. It's not super extreme like the Sync, but it is a lot more powerful than the Magpie. And generally very powerful. You can do 1 minute prelim, pretty much no problem. Yeah, power is definitely above average to pretty powerful in the monometal range. Also, you can see the rims. Yeah, the rims are really thick. So, and we upped the weight actually from the prototype from 63.6 now to 64. So the power is definitely upped, so that's very nice. So stability on this yo-yo is very stable, just like Hummingbird. Thick rims, very nice weight, and very streamlined V shape. So this yo-yo stays in vertical or horizontal, whatever you're doing, no problem. All right, so speed on this yo-yo is ridiculous. So from now on, speed will break down to two elements because I think a yo-yo have two elements in terms of speed. One is acceleration and the other one is top end speed. So for the acceleration of this yo-yo, this is like a 9.8 out of 10 if the Hummingbird is 10 out of 10. This is ridiculous acceleration going on. You can pick up speed at an instant. Why? Because of that center cup that is adding a lot of weight in the center of the yo-yo. So you can literally teleport the yo-yo from left to right, just like Hummingbird, with the greatest of ease. Top plate on this yo-yo actually matches Hummingbird, which is ridiculous. You know, with the power increase from upping the weight dramatically to 64 grams, this yo-yo top end speed can just, you know, for me, it is the fastest yo-yo I've ever played for mono metal. Pretty much bimetal too, honestly. So this is like dropping at Hummingbird level speed at top end. If you see our fastest player Williams Tamron using it, you can't even see the yo-yo. It's just teleporting all over the place. Yeah, one of the fastest mono metal, if not the fastest mono metal I've ever played, and probably in existence. So yeah, very proud of that. Now here's the interesting part. Well, speed on this yo-yo is kind of expected because Hummingbird is one of the fastest bimetal. Of course, the monometal version will be one of the fastest monometal. But here is what is interesting. Flow on this yo-yo is pretty flowy. I mean, not super flowy, but it's a lot more flowier than the Hummingbird. The Sunbird's got that very nice monometal distribution that is not very jarring at all, and you can play at a medium to medium low speed. And this yo-yo is not trying to make you go super fast. But once you like give it a little push, the yo-yo will become a Hummingbird-ish. Like it will teleport across from left to right. So the flow is very nice from the monometal weight distribution. Also flowiness, even though it's still not too flowy, but this yo-yo's got a lot more than the Hummingbird. Once again, from that monometal weight distribution, it's less extreme. So you can have a very nice medium pace if you want to on this yo-yo, even though this yo-yo is kind of suggesting you to go faster, but it's not trying to like, all right, can you just go faster now like the Hummingbird all the time. So that is very nice. Okay, so now the horizontal of this yo-yo. So power on this yo-yo is very nice, and of course acceleration is very nice. So that equates to insane horizontals. You know, the speed on this yo-yo translates also into horizontal. So if you're a capable player, this yo-yo will do your horizontal tricks super fast, the speed of light. And yeah, the power's up there too, no problem. Really nice horizontal. V-shaped yo-yo, they're all really good at it. Alright, so now the bind. So bind, like I said, the gap width has been decreased. I am using a worn out Kitty normal and it's binding fine. There you go, you can hear that snappiness, even though I am not throwing it at 100%. So the bind is very, very nice, no problem there. I recommend Kitty normal to Kitty fat, Sochi normal, Sochi fat, Zipline PH22, KC24. All of them, or any string that is from normal to fat, no problem at all. Very nice bind, just like the Hummingbird. Very nice there, Sunbird. Alright, and okay, so now the missing calculus stuff. So finger grind, 10 out of 10. Very nice catch zone. The catch zone has been increased. So now if you have a bigger finger like me, you can do this easier. And it's that smooth, you can hear it's that smooth, no problem. Thumb grind, 10 out of 10 again. Perfect lip, you can lock in. You're just literally locking into it. So finger spin is actually not that good unless you lock it. Just as I said, this button here is for weight distribution, not meant for finger spin, period. But once you lock in, you know, this is more of a novelty thing, but once you lock in like this, oh, here we go. It will finger spin literally forever. See, this is locked in. But it's kind of very hard to lock in unless you're very experienced, you know. But once you lock into the center, it's very rewarding. It's, you know, spinning forever. So yeah, it's still going strong. This can last like, you know, another 30 seconds probably. So very nice there. You can see the bind is no problem there. Okay, so also I forgot about the naming scheme. So Sunbird, you know, it's obviously well, not too related to the Hummingbird in real life. Sunbird is actually like a, you know, I don't know how to say this, but the two birds build kind of like the same. You know, Sunbird is also super fast, and also slightly bigger than the hummingbird, which this year is slightly bigger than the hummingbird. So, you know, sunbird is like a perfect name. And also we have the suffix bird into it, so people know, oh, okay, so this year is related to the hummingbird, which it is. So it's like a perfect name, sunbird, hummingbird. So very, very nice. Yeah, so that is the naming scheme. Okay, so overall, like, of this year is very, very nice. If you want a monometal that have the absolute insane acceleration and top end speed, this is definitely the yo-yo for you. Or if you want a hummingbird but you don't want to break the bank, you still have the same feel to it, this is also the yo-yo for you. If you want a competition yo-yo, definitely this is very competition-like. This is one of the fastest monometal I've ever played, probably in history too, you know. And also, this is at the half price of hummingbird, only half price of hummingbird. And also, if you have a hummingbird already, you want that little bit more chill, a little bit more flow, a little bit less, you know, jarring and flowiness to it. If you play kind of slower, you think the hummingbird is too fast, this definitely helps you too. But if you push a little bit, this thing can go just as fast as hummingbird if you want to. You have instant speed at your disposal at all time. You can turn on the afterburner just like that. And yeah, so this is that kind of video. I'm really happy with this design, and I'm really happy how this thing turned out. And yeah, so that is the overview or the review of the Yoyofriends Sunbird. It will be released worldwide in a lot of retailers worldwide July 6th. So don't miss out. My favorite color is actually this color. This is like the copper metallic color. I want it to be like that, but it's actually really rich, and you can pass as orange, you can pass as red, like my glove is red, and this is like, you know, kind of candy red as well. So whatever those retailers call it, doesn't matter. This is really striking, very nice color, this thing going. This I think this is dark teal or teal green, very nice as well. Two of my favorite colors. That's why I got these two colors, you know. So yeah, July 6th. Don't miss out.